Which one? That one. Okay.
Oh, you gotta turn your volume down now on your laptop.
Okay. That one. Okay.
Oh, you gotta turn your volume down now on your laptop.
Okay. That one. That did it, didn't it? Okay.
You're on a hunt. It's on mute, I think. Oh, man.
That one. That did it, didn't it?
And your phone. Turn your phone volume down.
My phone.
Yep.
Did that do it?
We can hear you. Bernard, there's Bernard.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you, he said. Nice background.
Yeah, don't look bad. I forgot to put an audio capture in there.
You need like pop-ups showing subscribe now and
Yeah, we're playing around.
register for free.
India got me this
Penny items every
green
hour.
screen. So let me try to do some of these other images on here and show y'all.
So we can't see any of what you're seeing on that with the blue lines and stuff, right? No, it ain't coming up on mine.
Do what?
Your screen, we can't see your screen on here. You tell it what to show, correct? You build that log cabin all by yourself, Uncle Jed?
Yeah, I did. Now, why, when you're live, can you not switch like the? Oh, there I went. I'm gone. Image 6. What was image 5? What did Vanna say?
You need a big Death Star in the background.
How did I get that image? Oh, I've got them turned off. You guys hear me? You guys hear me okay? Did I do something with sound? Yeah, that's. Let me get the other image back up.
One.
Got it.
Oh, you got that one, okay.
How's that? Oh, still got the.
You need to move your picture.
I got you.
Yeah.
You guys recognize that scene there? Make that bigger. There we go.
No, where's that at?
No, that locker you guys forgot already. That was we had that uploaded on this is the pool room here at Scottsville, Kentucky, back in the I guess early 70s.
Tell them on that video. You got them all freaking out about it.
Yeah, the video that you guys watched, that was a video that me and India shot about 8 months ago.
I wish we'd get that unit one more time.
Yeah, I wish I could get it one more time.
Oh.
But that was the one that me and India shot about 8 months ago.
That was the Star Wars and the safe full of guns that we still have two of.
That was when we had our Star Wars collection sale.
Yep.
And
That's
Bernard, you
Mike.
bought some of it, and Vanis bought some of it. And of course, that's the unit we got all the guns in. Yeah, that's old Scottsville there. That was right here is where see I reached right through that window there and got me some square ice cream. Evil Lenny. Now the video I had that uploaded on Facebook, and I wanted everybody to be able to see it on YouTube when me and India was trying to open that safe up. And I was worried to death that I didn't know the rules on certain storage units. If you find guns, you got to turn them in. Certain units, you don't. So, yeah, Matt, that me and India, that was about 8 or 9 months ago. And where was that at, Louisville?
I'm thinking it was. Yeah, I believe it was Louisville.
That was in Louisville, Kentucky, and we were excited. We got up there the night before, and we got another video of us opening up another safe and going through some of the stuff that I'm gonna upload to YouTube. It was on Facebook, and once a video gets on Facebook, unless you search for it, you get so far down in your news feed, especially mine, because I get so many comments or I do so many posts on mine, everything gets buried, and nobody wants to dig down through your feed to find a video or something like that. So we uploaded it to YouTube, so it'd be easy for some of you guys hadn't seen it because you might not have Facebook, and we were excited, and every box we opened up there was just
beautiful,
great items. We had paid, I think that's the most I'd paid for a unit. I think it was 6,200, 6,400, something like that, and it was supposed to be like a 10 by 30. Actually, it was 3 10 by 10s, which was 10 by 30.
all side by side.
So we bid on that, and we really went on a hunch. You couldn't see the safes. You could see some of the Star Wars items, but you didn't know what was in all the boxes. But we figured somebody had some inside information because it kept getting higher and higher. So we went with our gut instinct, and a lot of times that's not right and not the right thing to do. But we went with our gut instinct, and we hit it pretty good. I was worried because you pay 10%, which we was in it, anytime you count U-Haul labor, probably $8,000, $9,000. And that's a lot to invest. That was usually, if you're at a poker table and you go all in, a lot of times your liquid assets as far as having money to spend on units is, sometimes it's low and sometimes you've got a little bit built up, and we had built up a little bit, and we just went all in and took a shot at it, and our bank accounts was empty, but lucky for us, we hit it pretty good there. And we've got some units that we're bidding on tonight that we'll let you guys, hopefully we're going to start doing a lot more on YouTube that's why I'm working with this software now. We want to do a lot more on YouTube as far as trying to upload more of the actual opening of the doors and going through boxes and stuff like that. Because I know you guys have fun at the auction, but you guys also, a lot of you work hard, and you don't get to go out and treasure hunt like we do or pick like we do. So maybe you can sort of live that life through us. So we're going to start trying to share a little bit more of that, because I love it when we find like the items that brings high, but or when they sell and they sell good. That's what I meant. But the thing I love the most is actually finding the item. The rest of it's work to me. The rest of it's business to me. To get the item up and get it promoted and get it sold, that's business. That's grunt work to me. But the actual finding of the items is what fills me with adrenaline. Well, you could see in that video, like Matt was talking about a while ago, uh, India was shaking, and I don't know if you watched that video. I told India, I said, make sure they're unloaded, in which she was shaking so much she didn't make sure they was unloaded. So we put all these loaded guns in the back of our GMC because the boys hadn't got up there with the U-Haul truck yet, and we was going to the motel, and all these guns were loaded because when we got back and we was got to looking at them here at the house, and they were loaded, ready to fire, and so you have to be really careful uh, with guns when you do find them. And we found out somebody said I think it was Drew over in Denmark made a comment on the video. We found out the guy had passed away. That's why the units came up for sale. He had passed away, and that's how we acquired the units. It wasn't that he didn't pay his bill. It's just that I guess he didn't have no family that cared about the stuff in the units. So it was a fun unit. We're looking at several units right now. We're looking at some in Georgia. The one that was in Missouri that we was actually bid on got canceled, which that means the people paid them off, which that's fine and that's good. They got to save their stuff. Uh, we got, I think it's all the way up near Michigan. In Fort Wayne, Indiana, and that almost at Michigan. Somebody can correct me if I'm Fort Wayne, Indiana. And everybody, while we're on here, say a prayer for Vanis. His I don't think Vanna's secure for me saying this because he put it on his Facebook page. His stepmom passed away this morning or last night. Me and him was texting back and forth. But everybody be sure to say a prayer for Vanessa's dad. That I don't know how long they were married. Quite a few years. And I know Vanessa's dad is heartbroken. So everybody, if you would, be sure to say a prayer for Vanis and his dad and the children and Vanis's wife and that whole family. Vanis is a good guy. I mean, he is. I aggravate the far out of him, and me and him cut up back and forth, but he is a pretty decent guy. Uh, we got to know each other through these auctions, and we became really good friends. And my heart sunk when I heard about it. This is a woman that helped raise him, and that he considered his second mom. And I know he's heartbroken. I think that's where they're at tonight. And Vanis, you tell your dad that he's in her prayers and her thoughts.
As the rest of his family?
Yeah, and the rest of the family. But anyway, we're going to have our next auction is Tuesday night, unless we get that unit that ends tomorrow and we're traveling out of town. Then we may have to put it off to a Wednesday night or something like that, and then you guys will get some of the items. I was even thinking, India, that we've got the phones and technology.
Yeah.
When you get a storage unit, open the doors up and just have an auction as you're bringing it out of the boxes.
Could do that. Yeah.
Would that be fun? Would you guys like that? Just have an auction, then we could just sort of, have a tote there and wrap it up a little bit and stick it down in there and let Becky separate it all when we get back and say, we've done sold it all, get it shipped out.
With technology today, you can get away with doing anything.
That might be fun to do. We've tried different things. That might be a fun thing to do as we open the boxes up, just auction the stuff off.
Yeah.
So we may try that on one of the units. And that way we can have all the hard work done and go on to the next unit and go treasure hunting. Any of you local people, y'all remember this scene right here? Going up to this window, they had square ice cream cones. Don't ask me how. It was some kind of scoop that was square, but those square ice cream cones were the best ice cream that money could buy. And we didn't have a lot of money back then. but I can remember. And I'll tell you what, y'all see this? I don't know if nobody's ever asked me what this was on my neck. This is it's sort of like the cartridge in your ear. It's not a mold or anything like that. My family doctor, he yeah, that's the old pool room, Shelly. He called all the nurses in one time, and he told them to look at it. They'd probably never see another one. But I'm gonna tell y'all a story right from this place right here. My mom was pregnant with me, okay, and there was a lady that had a growth on her neck. I mean, it went from here all the way down to here, and she was there at the pool room, uh, right here, getting something from the window, and Mama kept staring at her and staring at her. And somebody had told Mama, said, "Don't be staring at her like that, because it'll mark your baby." Of course, I happened to be the baby in there, and it was. I'm telling you, it was a great big. Matter of fact, my sister married her grandson later on, and I remember seeing a picture of this lady as I got older. But when I was born with this, and they always called this my birthmark, right there. So watch what you stare at when you're pregnant.
Third nipple.
You don't want to mark your children up like that. But I'm looking right there at this window now. I just thought of that story, so I thought I'd tell you guys that. But I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We'll go ahead and get off of me for a minute, and hope everybody had a very enjoyable Christmas, and a safe Christmas was the main thing.
Better than yours, anyway.
Better than mine. Here's what we did. I'll tell you. I'm gonna get back on me for a minute. Santa Claus brought Ruby a brand new bike, because everybody knows Ruby's new bike that we got her here a few months ago. It got stolen.
And they tore it up.
And they tore it all to pieces when we did get it back. So we hid it out in our building out here, and it was so cold. I stuck the key in the puck lock, what I call it, the little round lock, and the key broke off. So India came out there, and I said, "The key broke off. We can't get our bike out." And we didn't have our bolt cutters or anything like that. It's really hard to cut one of those puck locks anyway with a bolt cutter. So I said, we'll just knock the double doors down. There's a padlock behind it. It's two double doors. The single door had the lock on it where we was going to go in, but the double doors are like this, and they open up like that, and we had a padlock back here behind it. So me and India started hitting on it, and it wouldn't bust loose. So finally, we hit it with our shoulder, just like we was on Lethal Weapon cops or something, and India's side sort of caught. My side flew open, and I hit the ground, and it hit my elbow, and wound up with a sore back, sore elbow on Christmas Eve. And then I got sick. I got some type of stomach virus. I mean, it was awful. I mean, for 3 days, and on Christmas Day, I was super sick. Me and India cooked Christmas Eve, cooked turkeys, hams, and got most of our dinner ready for the next day. But then India and the kids had to jump in here and finish up, because I got to see the kids a little bit, but mainly I missed Christmas. I laid in the bed and suffered all day Christmas Day. So Christmas Day was probably the worst Christmas that I've ever had in my life. Not as far as family being here, or as far as kids being happy, or everything going as planned. I was just sicker than a dog, and we stayed in the bed. We set up when the older kids came, brought some presents, and I told them, I said, I'm gonna go lay down for a while. And they went ahead and let me sleep, and India entertained them, and the girls that are here entertained the company, the older girls, and they had just a good time. So I've got to try to make that up some way to the older kids that came, and Dad went and retarded that. Plus, I didn't want to get everybody sick, so I was just there for a minute, and I went and sort of hid myself in the bedroom, so I didn't want everybody else getting the stomach virus. So,
Dad,
what,
I
baby?
was scared that someone broke into the shed, because me and I were riding the bikes, and we saw the door wide open. We were like, uh-oh.
Somebody did break in. Me and Mama broke in. So we had a pretty pitiful Christmas, but everybody was happy. Everybody got, seemed like they got what they wanted, and they were happy and pleased. So I'm glad of that. It's just I had a horrible Christmas, just horrible as far as physical part about it. And I know there's other people that's probably a lot sicker than me, and I don't need to be complaining. But I woke up the next day, and I thought, man, I miss Christmas. How do you miss Christmas? And I did. So I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a happy Christmas. We are going to. I guess that's all the test I wanted to run right now, and I've not got the green screen up like it should be right now.
It's just
It's
temporary.
just temporary thing through up. We're here at the house, my house, and the green screen is not. We've not got lighting on it like we're supposed to. We've not got it stretched out like we're supposed to. I've not got lighting on me like I'm supposed to. But I wanted to have a little bit better background, so you guys, and maybe we could even run, you know, some announcements back in the background on the back of the screen. Just something that we're going to try to do a little bit differently on the YouTube show, and that'll be Tuesday night unless we get a really good unit. So everybody stay safe, especially with what happened in Nashville, which is 60 miles down the road. What was that on next to the AT&T
Second
building,
Avenue.
Second Avenue, down in Nashville? Just a horrendous explosion. Supposedly a guy blew a. There you go, stimulus checks for all. Ho ho ho. Maybe I can pay some of my taxes with it. I think the last stimulus check that we got one the last time we paid our property taxes with it. I think that's what we did with it. You get tax money, just give it back to them for more tax money. That's the way it goes, Jilly 50. But yes, I did just read that where they did sign that, and hopefully it'll get some money flowing through the economy, and hopefully it'll help Uncle Jed's auction shed out a little bit. You know, the start of the new year, we're going to try to do things a little bit differently. There you go, Evil Lenny. Well, happy early birthday is coming up for you here. I was born on December 1st. And the only good thing about being born on, and I don't know, this is probably doesn't apply to you, Evil Lenny, but the thing that was good about being born on December 1st, Mama had 10 children. The baby died. I was the ninth kid, so I was the baby. All the other kids, their birthdays was sort of in the middle of the month, or towards the end of the month. And Mom was a single mom raising 9 kids. Well, my older brother Pete left, so it was actually really 8 kids there at the house, little one-bedroom house. And so Mama drew a check every month, which was $70 or $80, something like that. And the only good thing about having your birthday December 1st was I knew I was always going to get a little gift or something because Mama had a little money around the first of the month. And all the other kids, most of the time, they done without because their birthday fell in the middle of the month. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. When they started doing the food stamp thing, Lenny, we we sit at the bank across the road, and I'll do a picture of it one day, and I'll show y'all. This is gonna help me be able to show y'all some things too. Uh, but we sat across there was a bank on the road, and we'd sit across there watching for that mailman. And if he was late the first of the month when Mama got her check and the food stamps, we were really mad because we were a hungry bunch. And we was waiting and waiting, and finally, when we see him come around that corner, it was like Christmas. Every first of the month was like Christmas because we knew we was gonna have some cereal and milk for the morning, at least for a week or two, and we was gonna eat good for a week or two. So, in those days, people look back and say, well, man, y'all had it rough. Well, yeah, we did, but it was simple. It was simple times. It wasn't, I mean, some of the things that people's having to face nowadays, I can't remember even think about anything like that it would ever take place or ever happen. We had problems that they was seemed like they were more simpler problems. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that bologna and cheese, man. I'm telling you. All right, guys. Glad we got to talk to you. We'll maybe doing some more testing on this tomorrow when we actually set it up at the basement of the antique mall. So we're looking forward to get this set up. And I know we've got a lag here because of the wireless we're on wireless and not directly to the internet. So we'll probably run another test tomorrow because I don't want it to be too much of a lag. Square ice cream, serving it up right here. Yeah, I know. I didn't get one either, Evil. I was expecting one, but I got a green screen though. India told me, she said, you're getting something, you're going to use it all year round. And I'm thinking, man, I'm going to get me a new iPhone. My old iPhone's all cracked and broke, and I thought, man, something that I can use all year round, I'm going to use a lot, and I use my phone a lot. So I was expecting an iPhone Christmas morning. And I opened up the box, and it was a green screen. I loved it, though, baby. Even Lindy said not getting a new iPhone for Christmas is today's problems. Yep, sure is, Lenny. But we'll get back to you guys. We'll let y'all get back to your family on this Sunday night. We appreciate you tuning in while we're running this little test. It didn't even do a description or anything. I don't know what it said. It's a description for this. Do you? It didn't even ask me to do any of that, so I don't know what it did. Sandra said she wanted a can opener and she got two. Me and India, throughout the year, we try to get the kids, you know, we try if they need something, we get it throughout the year. And so at Christmas time, it's just really hard to buy for the kids anymore because most time the kids has got plenty of, whatever they need throughout the year. We try to. So it's really hard. It's hard at Christmas time. So you just go and you buy sort of weird items or items that they ain't got. And, it's nothing like one big item. Of course, we got Ruby the bicycle because hers got stolen. We will. And by the way, Kentucky got beat again by North Carolina. So for the first time since 1911, Kentucky's 1-6. There you go. They got that. And they got some of the slime, and of course they get picks when we get a storage unit. Andy, myself, the kids, they get picks when we get storage units, and yeah, I didn't get none of them either. But I tell you what, Ruby did do for me. The India got the kids a tie dye. Was it tie dye set? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a real. That's what I'm talking about. Getting sort of something, a gift that's sort of rare or weird or not your normal gift. Got beat by Louisville. That's right. Well, I think they got beat by North Carolina too, but it was Louisville. I was so upset, Debbie. I forgot who it was, and I think they're fixing to play Texas next. Bernard. But she got them tie-dye set, so I asked India, I said, did you get them any white T-shirts? She said, no, they're just doing some socks and, leggings and things like that now. And so I've got a pair of my underwear out. I said, make me a pair of tie-dye underwear. Did you get them done, Ruby?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ruby tie-dyed me some underwear.
It was my first time ever
Daddy's
tie-dyeing, so
baby.
it wasn't
Did you
really
do a good job?
It was my first time ever tie-dyeing, so they weren't really good. But that's what I did.
Ruby tie-dyed me some, and it's showing. It's pretty cool, huh? So they had some fun with that. So there's Ruby showing some socks there. So when you get different gifts like that, it's something different, and they got them some games and stuff to play.
Really good, Dad.
Yeah, show the leggings.
The leggings turned out really
Could be
good.
brown
They're
shaded.
different color on camera.
That's the leggings that Ruby's got. They did a good job.
See, look how much
We
bigger
may start a tie-dye, buying just some white stuff and let them start a little company called
the color's a lot different.
Tidy Dye or something.
Tidy Dye, that sounds cool.
All right, guys, I'm going to get off here and we're going to work on the software a little bit more. Appreciate you guys so much. Missed y'all last week. Me and India did. Not getting to do a little auction and talk to you guys. So we're working on a... There you go. All right, guys, I'm going to try to figure out how to end this since I'm in this program. Let me see what I can do here. All right. God bless y'all. Love you guys. Remember Vanis's family. Good night, Diva. And good to see you too, hon. Remember Vanis's family. And the next couple of days when they lay his stepmother to rest. And we had another a Carver lady that passed away of COVID here in Allen County. We want to pray for their family. I think it's Stephen, and I think Austin's one of the grandkids. We want to remember them in prayer too. Vicky was a really, really great and nice lady. Good night, everybody.